What's up, everybody? We are here to rank the movies that we watched last month. So we're going to rank them in the order that we watched them. They're ranked against each other. The first movie we watched was a Chaplin movie, Modern Times.
I gave it A tier. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was very funny. I really liked the part when he was on cocaine or whatever he was on.
Oh my gosh, that was hilarious in the jail. Yeah, I loved it as well. That was my first time watching this one. Writer, director, star. Amazing.
He composed it too, right? Didn't we see that he composed it or made the music or something?
I believe you're right on that as well. So absolute genius. But I too only gave it an A just because the few movies we watched had some really bangers in there. All right, the second movie that we watched was Tim Burton's Big Fish.
I gave it A also.
Another A.
Yeah, I thought Ewan McGregor did really good. I thought it was very enjoyable. I liked the filmmaking in it.
Good story. A story about stories. It still captured that kind of magical, at times spooky aspect of Tim Burton.
Yeah.
But more mainstream. I also gave it an A. It's nostalgic to me, or it like has a special place because it's one of the first movies, if not the first movies that me and your mother went to see in the movie theaters. And so it's got some romantic aspects to it as well. All right, the next movie was my highest ranked movie, Once Upon a Time in the West. I gave it an S. Amazing. It was my first time seeing it. I absolutely loved it. Peter Fonda, seeing him and being just despicable, but so many great characters and filmed so well, and the pacing. That opening scene, man. I mean, with the fly, and it's just, I love this movie.
Yeah.
So my top ranked movie, an S. How about you?
I give it an A tier.
Did you just gave everything A's?
Yeah. I mean, I love Sergio Leone. He's one of my favorite directors. Maybe my favorite director.
It's just obviously you watched one movie that was head and shoulders, a complete tier above the rest. I gave it an S. Historically, when somebody has their top movie as an S and somebody else still has it at A, we put it at S.
Yeah. Yes, sure.
So I'm going to go ahead.
It's my third movie. Yeah.
Yeah. It's your third. It's my first. We'll go ahead and place that bad boy right there with S. All right. Fun movie here. Spaceballs.
B tier.
B.
It's very fun spoof and or satire. Spoof.
Both. Spoof. I mean, it's a parody. It's a parody.
That's very fun. I was surprised to see John Candy in it.
John Candy? Yeah.
He's great. I enjoyed it.
Anytime you see John Candy, it's going to make your day better.
Yep.
What I love the scene with they're looking. And it's like they rent the VHS for Spaceballs, and there's like all the different Rocky movies and Rambos, and they're watching. When is this happening now? When Rick Moranis is really great in this as
it was all the Mel Brooks movies.
It was the Mel Brooks movies. Yep. So you gave it a B. I gave it a C. Yeah. That doesn't mean I didn't like it because I've watched this movie probably 15 times. You know, I grew up loving it. I will say this: it was my only C.
You will put a C. I don't have a C.
You didn't have a C.
No.
And I had only one C.
Yeah.
So okay, so we'll put it as C. This one, I'm real curious to hear where you put it. Wet Hot American Summer, a cult classic that it was one of the cult classics that I loved from the beginning before it became a cult classic. We all have those movies where you're like, I loved that before it was famous or whatnot. But I knew all the people from the state, and I just absolutely went crazy over it. Laughing with tears throughout. This time watching it, it wasn't, maybe I'm just getting old, but it wasn't as funny as it was then. But I still gave it a B. Before we watched it, if you'd have just asked me, I would have said 10 out of 10. But it doesn't hold up. How about you? What did you think?
D tier.
What? D tier? Really? This was your lowest ranked movie of the month? No, it wasn't. But
Spaceballs, I think, is way better.
You know, I think I would see there being two very, very strong camps arguing Spaceballs versus Wet Hot American Summer. And so it's, I guess, with you giving it a D and I giving it a B, then C with Spaceballs. That's absolutely appropriate. Next up, Rainy Day in New York. I thought this was going to be your lowest. Perhaps it is. It was my one and only D.
That's another D for me.
So this is a Woody Allen movie. One of the more recent ones, Timothée Chalamet. I thought the main actress, I thought she was really good. I thought that they did their best with what they were given. The problem is that Woody Allen is approximately 147 years old. And so it's set in modern times, and yet people are not talking the way it would be like if I tried to write for your boy. I'd probably be able to pull it off better because at least I've heard you guys in conversation. A lot of the plot contrivances would have been easily resolved with a cell phone, and they weren't using their cell phones because Woody Allen, does he even have a cell phone? You know? So the problem is that it was set in modern time. Yeah.
Like, I think it could have been one of his best if it was set in like the 80s or the 70s.
Yeah. I just now realized what is going to be your top movie. And it's this next movie. Tell me all about it. It's 12th Fail.
I really, really, really enjoyed it. I loved the editing. I thought Rinkert Macy was very, very good.
I think it was a bit long, and at times I thought the editing, perhaps the attempt was to create an emotion of this increasing pace. It was more jarring for me, maybe in part because of it being a foreign language film. I'm trying to read down at the bottom, and then there's flashing. But here's the thing: the movie might not necessarily be made for me. You know what I'm saying? I gave it an A. So it's going to go S. Now let's see where this last movie fits in or busts up the game. It is Paul Thomas Anderson's Magnolia.
B tier.
Okay.
I really liked all the different characters and stories. I think at times there was too much, but I enjoyed it. I think the cinematography was good. Just too much.
It was very fast-paced from the beginning, from the opening intro with the music and introducing the characters and the zooms, and it just keeps you. It's almost like it's one long climax that just keeps going and going and going. And I really like it. I loved it then. I loved the soundtrack. I bought the soundtrack back in the day. Amy Mann. I still love it. I loved watching it this time as well, but I could tell that it wasn't as great as I had remembered and thought it was, because at the time I was like, oh, this is so awesome. You gave it a B. We do have an open spot for a B. However, I gave it an A. Wait, you had it 6 out of 8, right? As far as you had it from the bottom, which is, the third movie from the bottom, I had it third. So third movie from the top. It was my third best.
So that means it's in the middle.
It's in the absolute middle. Exactly.
So that's perfect.
Yeah. All right. I think that list absolutely makes sense. What do you think about our list? Which movie would you have as your top movie of all of these?
Which one you like better, Spaceballs or Wet Hot American Summer?
Yeah.
Which camp are you on?
Of all of these movies, exactly.
Or Spaceship.
Yeah, exactly. Spaceballs or Wet Hot American Summer? That's the only question. So let us know, and until next time.
Bye. Yeah, I thought Ewan McGregor did really good.
Who?
Ewan McGregor?
Ewan.
Evan? It's Ewan, right?
Ewan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ewan McGregor.
Me and him. Me and McGregor.
What the hell?